I'm Cathie van Rooyen, and just continuing the tapping information on the stress that your body's under currently through to COVID-19. And in this one in particular, I want to look at the fear. So the fear might be, you might think it's the same thing, and it does kind of compound in the same physical feeling, but there might be specific fears which are causing your body stress. So we want to just try and take the edge off some of the fears down and just free up the energy so that the body can have that little bit of relief that possibly you can get in solutions. Now, one of the big things is fear of failure. Now, I want to do a little combined session, and I want you to just tap on your biceps, and we're just going to throw the whole thing in and just tap along with me. You don't have to repeat after me, you just have to tap along and just, if some of it fits, some of it will be cleared. If it's not your stuff, it's also, we're not going to tap in anything that is not yours. So I'm going to tap on the fear of failure. Okay, even though I've got a small business and I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover. All my work, all my energy that I've invested, all my money that I've invested, all the money that I'm stand to lose, and I'm going to have to let staff go. And then where am I going to get my unemployment? Who's going to look after my family? I don't know what I'm going to do. And I feel like such a failure. And I want you to put in as much swear words as you can, because we actually call this the bitch session, but because it's a public platform, I'm not going to use too bad language. But if you're doing a one-on-one, then I genuinely encourage, because this is getting in touch with your shadow side and all your fears. So my fear of failure, it's useless. I feel useless. It feels futile. I can't do anything while I'm under this lockdown. It just feels totally pointless. Now I'm looking at a even bleaker future than before. And I'm not getting any help from anybody, not the government, not from anybody, because we're all in the same boat. And that's making me feel even more useless and helpless. Because in one part of me should feel grateful, because at least I've got this and at least I've got that. And so many other people have nothing. But I'm so scared of having nothing. I'm so scared of feeling like that total failure. And every time I think of that failure, my mind goes straight to being turfed out with the masses. And even though I feel for the masses, it's not helping me in this current situation. This fear of failure is huge. I'm overwhelmed by the sense of fear. And it's sitting in my body. And I don't know if I'll ever get rid of it. And then take a deep breath. And just say, my fear of failure. And just see if it feels as strong. If it doesn't feel as strong, then good. The more that you can do this, the more it's going to help keep your body calm and in the moment. And that's what we're trying to do. Because of our tendency, our human tendency to rush forward, our body sends the chemicals and it follows suit into the fear of the future. And the future looks very bleak and very scary. And that helplessness then gets thrust onto your now, where you can't do anything about it. But you're sitting here with all those extra chemicals of worry and stress and burden sitting on you now. So this is why I encourage you to tap along and to get your body feel as much relief as it possibly can. If this is too sore, you can literally rub. It's like a comfort as well. Our whole body is an electrical circuit. And this disturbance that we have with the stress of worry and the fear of failure is causing the disturbance in our energy field. So if we're calming our body down, it's similar to breathing deeply, similar to the effects of meditation. But this is just a little bit more conscious acknowledgement of the problem. And by focusing on the negative of the problem, we're not going to make it bigger. Quite the contrary. I always use the example, it's like trying to get the splinter out of your finger. You don't look at the other fingers that are fine. You want the splinter out of the finger. And as you get it out, as you focus and get it out, your body then does the healing. You don't sit there and constantly look at it every day and go, oh, you need to heal, you need to heal. Well, you might. But at the end of the day, it's not a necessary thing. You put a plaster on and there we go. Now this tapping is, we're looking at the splinters in our energy field. We're trying to find the negative fears that's causing our body excess energy, excess stress, excess drain on our system. And that is why it's so useful to do. And just as another reminder, we've done it instinctively before. We might hold our hands, we might wring our hands if we're really worried, we might shake our hands when we're feeling really stressed or nervous or excited. We have these mechanisms in place. Now we're doing it with conscious awareness. And hopefully that will give you the key to calm your body down in the moment.